And we're live.
You know, another historical thing that I've recently kind of come full circle on is Christopher Columbus. You know, like I don't know why I was so pro Christopher Columbus, but he was an absolute monster, just a horrible human being.
Somebody was saying that recently. Was it Neil Tyson? NGT, whatever his name is.
I don't know.
Okay, what did you learn? Because I didn't follow through and read it all.
I was rewatching The Sopranos recently, and there's a whole episode around it, and so I started doing a lot of research. Oh. He would be tried for crimes against humanity today. He was enslaving, taking the natives as sex slaves. He was cutting off the hands of any of the men above a certain age, so they couldn't like do war against him. Like his own quotes are something like, with 50 men, we could subjugate them and have them do our bidding or something, you know, something in 1500s talk. He was an absolute monster. He was a slave trading, genocidal boat captain who was out for profit.
The thing about like anyone like that is I feel like you almost have to judge it by the times. Because when you phrase it that way, like, of course, we all know that's terrible. But like when you say it like that, it's like, do you think all the other captains out there were like, this Columbus guy, look at how far he's going, this is getting out of control? Like, they were all shitheads. Yeah,
that's just stealing how you people, ran a tight
raping
ship.
People.
When they said running a tight ship, they were talking about the tourniquet on the wrist. Tight.
Look this up, guys. This is true.
Yeah, I have no problem with looking at it within the context of the times. George Washington owned slaves, right? But
yeah, don't
raise this guy up to be a hero. Don't don't act like Columbus Day is something to be necessarily proud of. I mean, he was the captain of the ship that made its way here. And if I remember correctly, I hope I'm not confusing him with a different like explorer. There was some kind of a bonus that would be paid to the first person who laid eyes on the like new territory or something like that, like from I don't know, the government back home, the Spanish government, like whichever sailor sees the rock first, he gets like a pension is what it amounted to. And some guy was like, land ho, and Christopher Columbus was like, no, I'm gonna see it in like 2 days, and like he took the pension. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Just raping, murdering, enslaving.
See, the only way I'm okay with us getting rid of Columbus Day is if it's immediately replaced by another day that we also get off. I will not be a member of I don't care if we get a fucking Genghis Khan Day, you know, like Attila the Hun Day. I don't care, as long as it still gives you the day off. I'm fine. But what I will not stand for is people coming in and stealing our days off under these social justice pretenses. If you're gonna, like Woody says, if you're gonna have an idea, you know, if you're gonna say nay, you got to have a pro for it too. So you can't just show up and say no more Columbus Day. You have to say we're gonna have XYZ Day.
I have a pitch.
Everybody, you still get the day off.
I have a pitch for you, Taylor. I think you'll like it. Okay. We'll get rid of Columbus Day and we will replace it with a floating holiday of your choice.
A floating holiday.
Mm-hmm. Any day of the year, take it.
Oh, this is way better.
Yeah, right? Always.
Okay, you know what? New plan. Get rid of all the holidays and turn them all into float days, except for Christmas and Thanksgiving and the real, like the trifecta. Thanksgiving,
New Year's.
You know, Christmas, New Year's, that little triage there.
Dude,
but
let's
get something going. This
35 when I realized what a bunch of horseshit the holiday season is, right? Like Christmas, I was like, oh my God, there's 365 days a year. We get 6 off over the course of 3 months. Mm-hmm. And this is the holiday season? This is like the big thing, the big doodah that we all get together on. Like, can you believe how great we have it? We get 6 days off out of 90. This is incredible. It's not incredible. It's horseshit. It sucks. You have low standards if you like the holiday season.
What are some of the holidays that we could get rid of and move around like float days? We can get rid of Columbus Day. We can get rid of President's Day. We can get rid of
but hang on,
let's move Memorial Day around.
Let's leave that where it.
I didn't think about that. That one should probably stay where it is.
Are you disrespecting the flag, Taylor? My God, you fucking Nike wearing Memorial Day.
I'm kneeling right now.
It needs to be one of the ones that we actually get a federal holiday, right? What are the federal holidays? Let's pull up a list of that. because
I'm sure
like
a lot of them are bullshit.
Yeah, it's not as many as I thought. So we have New Year's Day. We have Martin Luther King Jr., Washington Birthday, which is also President's Day, Memorial, Independence, Labor, Columbus, Veterans, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. I don't think I got all these off. I never got Veterans Day off. I don't think I got Columbus Day off.
All right, I say we keep all the days off. We keep Christmas, Thanksgiving. Veterans, you're gonna have to pick Veterans Day or Memorial Day, because one of those we're getting a float day for one of them. You get one of those, and Independence Day, because that wouldn't make any sense to not do that then. But like George Washington's birthday.
Hang on a goddamn minute. You leave George Washington alone. He is my favorite president.
I'm not. I don't dislike him. I just want the day. You know what? If I were to speak to George right now and say, hey, we all respect the hell out of you. You're still like ranked number 1 by a lot of people, and we've had a lot of presidents. So you fucking killed it. I wouldn't say that, but would you mind if we used your federal holiday of a birthday and we kind of made it like a float day, like moved it around? He won't care. He wouldn't care. He would like talk about how to be wary of the redcoats and things that aren't relevant anymore. And I'd be like, oh my God, like we totally hosed those guys in World War II, took most of their empire by giving them loans so they could fight. It was great. You would have loved it, George.
Lend-lease program, yeah.
Yeah, and he wouldn't mind. So Kyle, I think you're on the wrong side here. I think you're thinking George would have been offended.
I don't think it's about what George would want, because
it's his birthday.
He doesn't. All right, fine. I guess if we could ask George, I would be okay with whatever he decided. But I won't allow you to put words in George Washington's mouth.
I think I represent him well.
I don't think you need a new accent.
Kyle, which are the ones that we can't move? That we can't move.
The ones that we.
Like, you're Mr. Strict over here.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, Independence.
Honestly, this is a good.
New Year's.
I feel like we've got it really well narrowed down. I mean, honestly, I don't feel like Martin Luther King Jr. is as important as the rest of them. He seems least important to me, but I definitely think he deserves his day. But I mean, like
New Year's.
That's
you know what it is? I'm a
pants on head retarded.
Yeah, I can explain why that happened to me. It's already near Christmas. I usually don't desperately need a day off, and I don't drink on New Year's Eve, so I'm not like, oh my God, I so need the first off. But
it's the only holiday that's actually about a chronological event, though. Like it's the one that
they're all
cannot,
chronological
by
events.
definition. No, like most of them are made up.
My birthday is a chronological event.
Okay, fair enough, but we can celebrate.
I think what Kyle's saying mainly is like this is a date by which like businesses are making decisions on, like setting their different.
New Year's Day is like it doesn't. We can't just decide when it is. It's like it's
we'll
fucking
rename it Float Day.
Float Day.
All right. So Kyle, you're saying we keep Christmas, Thanksgiving, Independence Day, and then the veterans got to vote on Memorial Day or Veterans Day, which one stays, and then Columbus, Labor, Memorial, or Veterans.
Frankly,
Washington,
I don't know the difference between
MLK,
Memorial.
They all go, but New Year's stays as well.
So I guess Veterans Day is for people who survived being in war, and Memorial Day is for those who did not.
Yeah,
that sounds right.
I'd never broken it down like that, but that makes sense.
I never considered it really.
What if Veterans Day is for people who did and didn't survive, and Memorial is just for the didn't? As the subset group, that's the one we should get rid of.
Yeah.
I think the ones, I don't know. I think the ones that died deserve at least one full day of their own.
But the ones that died are also veterans.
By the time we're going to be through this list, you're going to want all the holidays in the same place. You're going to...
All right.
I think we need to expand. Like throw Arbor Day in there, Earth Day.
It's making a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Pretzel Day.
It's too bad like every president doesn't get their birthday off. Or that we don't get presidents' birthdays off. That'd be pretty dope.
I would choose presidents based on their birthday. Be like, we're really weak in August. We got any August candidates running? You don't get shit off in August.
What party are you looking for? It doesn't matter.
It
won't matter enough in my life. It's just.
You'll all agree with this. Fucking voting day. Presidential voting day should be the day fucking off. Federal holiday. Although, those of you, you fucking liberal cocksuckers out there who are getting all, yeah!
They don't have jobs. There's a hole in your theory.
Voter ID law is mandatory if you do that. All right.
Yeah, I was
Show
going to
your
bring up
fucking
voting
driver's
day, but
license,
I didn't want to
pop,
go
man.
You're
politics.
not gonna. You're never going to get pushback from me, Kyle. On we should get this day off. I'm like, no.
I'm on your team with that one.
Yeah.
No, I do like the idea of voting day off. I don't know how much it would impact voting.
Still be nice though.
I bet.
I think it would impact it quite
Most people
significantly.
would treat it just like a day off. Like I think that people would picture a huge resurgence in voting, like patterns and volume, but I don't think we would. I think that there is just a percentage of people, naturally or whatever, that just don't care, like just apolitical. Like if you just use like social media to try and gauge people, you're like, man, there's like 50% of people on this, 50% of people on this, and they don't like each other. It's like, no, really, there's a huge swath of people out there who don't fucking care. They watch entertainment shows, they watch sports, they don't let it, like those people probably aren't going to vote just because they get the day off. They'll be like, hell yeah, day off.